Hey. Glad you guys are working. Boy, they put him in medically induced coma. I don't know if they would do that for the coronavirus, but anyway. Okay, so there's not a whole lot open. I have a video I did before this one that shows what's left open in Innapropriate Village in Destin, Florida. Most of the stores just forced closed because they just couldn't afford the payroll because there's not enough business to keep the doors open. But oddly enough, there's some that are open. So there's some catch, I guess, with the government money that you have to keep people employed so that you can make more money off the government pay for your business. So a lot of people were furloughed, which means that when they reopen for business because of the coronavirus, that they're guaranteed a job. They're supposed to be the first ones called back. Look at the shipments for the businesses sitting there waiting by security. And so they're supposed to be like the first ones called back. But I mean, you can see the hotel sucks. Look at this. There's nobody parked here. So they're not accepting any guests. None at all. So, amazingly enough. So that's what the Emerald Grand is doing. So they have refunded everybody that had reservations, and the ones that were still here, they refunded them balance, told them they had to go. So the only ones staying are the regular residents that stay pretty much all year round. And so the people, like 90% of this hotel is owned by private people. So the people that own it probably will not be able to come down. And that looks like Chris Rockwell's car. He always likes to park in the no parking zones and stuff. He's famous for that. So there's not a whole lot open at Hard Rock. And the fuel docks reopened. I don't know if they're rationing the gas or not though, but they might be only rationing it to the commercial stuff. This guy working on his golf cart. I guess we'll drive down here real quick. See the Wyndham people? Ugh, thank God. I'm so over them. There's some people just hanging out. They're probably the workers working on that thing over there. They got most of that done, it looks like. On that Skyrider.
Yep.
And then I had heard a few weeks back they were going to shut Coyote Ugly down right off the top because it's usually slam packed with people and it's not safe with the coronavirus. Some of the boats have been brought up, the rental boats. They got about 25 of those pontoon boats. So they brought some of them up in the parking lot, put them away. So one of the big people had a heart attack at the Emerald Grand, I guess in the lobby, and flatlined twice, I guess. And they took him to the hospital, did emergency heart surgery, put a stent in him, and then put him in a medically induced coma. And I'm not sure exactly if that was due to the coronavirus or because of his heart. And they have not pulled him out of the coma yet. He apparently because you know it's only what you hear. I can't say it's for real. See you in a few weeks. So AJ's is folded. Carry out at the dock Wednesday through Sunday. So that might be why they're still functioning some of these places, because they said that somebody just said that you have to have some employees working so that you collect some of that government money. But still, again, I've heard it's like a loan against your taxes or something. It's a business loan. So, Emerald Grand and Hardwalk Village has only kept a little bit of people. Well, they still have to work. They can't just hang out there. They still have to work. Hotel 6 today is $69.99. What's the date of the day today?
The 30th.
Of March 2020.
Monday.
Belchamps is still closed apparently. There's other stuff that's open. But there's a little bit of people up out and about. There's no serious traffic or anything. Gilligan's just folded. They were open until just recently because they only open part of the year. Free lunch now? What?
It's not free.
How is it free lunch?
There's always a catch.
Maybe it's the church. You know, Crosspoint does a lot of stuff like that. I go down there and trade them some hand sanitizer. So, real estate's starting to crash. These people were saying, oh no, it'll hold. No, it's starting to crash. And the unfortunate thing is people with the money can go out and buy it. So it's almost like they're doing a favor to the rich people so they can, you know, stock up. I just don't know. Will the rich people get richer and the poor become poorer? Biggest problem is rent. How are they going to do something about rents? It's probably just sold. Because there's going to be so many people put in the street and there's not enough shelters to cover that. Now, I did hear the other day that they were throwing like an extra couple hundred on those welfare credit cards. They call the food stamp card thing. But they threw a little bit of that on for those people right through on the automatic deposit thing. And that was just last week. So if you have a welfare card, which I don't, I've only done welfare one time in my life, and that was like 3 months, and that was like such a bummer. It's kind of like signing up for the military. You sign up and they own you. You might want to check your balance on your card because you may have an extra 200 they dropped on there. Power up that other phone. And this is Destin, Florida. Going towards Destin Commons out by the Winn-Dixie. Where I'm at right now. So. Here's Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby's doing a pretty good little business. Ooh, there's a bunch of people over there for Target. Target has groceries and clothes. It's like really amazing. They have like a real elegant grocery department. See, there's a lot of people here. I think I'll go right here. Alright, so we'll talk to you guys in a little bit.